हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल स्टडी विथ पीके क्यू एंड ए में आपका स्वागत है। और आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे टेस्ट कौन से नंबर का। टेस्ट 18। इससे पहले 17 टेस्ट हमारा कंप्लीट हो चुका है। आप चाहे तो उसको कि आपको रिवीजन करना ज़रूरी है ताकि आप उसको लंबे समय तक याद रख सकोगे। सिर्फ आगे आगे हर एक टेस्ट देना जितना इम्पोर्टेंट है उतना इम्पोर्टेंट ही है रिवीजन करना भी। ओके, चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं आज का पहला क्वेश्चन विच इज़ टेस्ट 18। पहला क्वेश्चन है, विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब द टर्म बायोप्रोस्पेक्टिंग। ओके, बायोप्रोस्पेक्टिंग के रिगार्डिंग विच स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट। First is the extraction of natural resources without following environmental guidelines. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is the systematic search for biological materials that can be developed into commercially valuable products. Yes, it's a correct answer. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer respecting to bio perspective. Okay. Next is consider the following statements regarding the coming Montreal Global Biodiversity Framework, which is KMGBF. Okay, KMGBF statements. और यहाँ क्या पूछा? Correct statement. So first statement is it was adopted during the COP15 Convention on Biological Diversity. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the US is not a party to KM Global Biodiversity Framework. Yes, it's also correct. Next is under KMGBP Global Biodiversity Framework, India has committed to prioritize effective restoration of at least 50% of degradable terrestrial, inland water, marine and coastal ecosystem. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because it's not 50, it's 30%. Okay. How much? It's 30%, not 50%. So statement third is incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A, 1 and 2 are the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the KM Global Biodiversity Framework, there is it was replaced by the ये किससे replaced हुआ है तो IG बायोडाइवर्सिटी टारगेट्स जो कि पीरियड था 2011 से 2020 तक. ओके, एंड इट इज़ नॉट लीगली बाइंडिंग. ओके, एंड 196 countries are agreed to halt the reserve biodiversity loss by 2030 to achieve nature positive world. एंड अगर हम की हाईलाइट की बात करते हैं कि हम ग्लोबल बायोडाइवर्सिटी फ्रेमवर्क की, तो इसमें 4 ओवररीचिंग गोल्स है रिगार्डिंग 2050 तक का. ओके, 2050 तक का. और वो कौन कौन सा है? फर्स्ट इज halt human induced species extinction. Next was sustainable use of biodiversity. Another one is equitable sharing of benefits, and then closing the biodiversity framework gap at $700 billion per year. Okay, and अगर हम बात करते हैं, it has set 23 global targets for 2030. ओके, 2030 तक में कितना 23 टारगेट्स है ग्लोबली. फर्स्ट इज इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट 30% कंजर्वेशन ऑफ लैंड, सी एंड inland water, then 30% restoration of degraded ecosystem, then intervention of biodiversity into policies, then halving the introduction of invasive species. Okay, and if we're talking about the funding are Global Biodiversity Framework Fund, a special trust fund by the Global Environment Facility, which is GEF, which is established in the Rio Earth Summit held in 1992, and World Bank Reserve as the GEF trustee, and ये every 5 year में report आता है. So answer for this question is option number A. 1 and 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to the problem of pollinator decline, consider the following statement. और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा, correct statement पूछा. Okay, so first is it refers to the reduction insect and animal pollinators in many ecosystems worldwide. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it could lead to an increase in the prevalence of malnourishment and undernourishment. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following with reference to the Project Tiger. Okay, consider the following statements. First is National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body under the chairmanship of Prime Minister. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because National Tiger Conservation Authority is a statutory body but under the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, which is Ministry of environment environment, forest and climate change, constituted under the enabling provision of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, amended in 2006, and it is a centrally sponsored scheme and funding by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and the Union Cabinet Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change as a chairperson of National Tiger Conservation Authority. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next statement is as per the tiger census, India is home of more than 70% of world's tiger population. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is Rajasthan has the highest number of tiger reserve under the Project Tiger. No, it's not a correct statement. It's not Rajasthan. It's what? ये कौन सा हो जाएगा फर्स्ट में? तो हो जाएगा मध्य प्रदेश, जहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा टाइगर संख्या है. ओके, और राजस्थान कौन से नंबर पे हो जाएगा? तो 5th नंबर पे. ओके, एंड इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दी टाइगर नेशनल टाइगर कंजर्वेशन अथॉरिटी 23 ग्रांटेड, जिसमें कि अभी राजस्थान का 54th जो टाइगर रिजर्व है, वो टाइगर रिजर्व बना है राजस्थान का. कौन सा? करौली एंड धौलपुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, विच इज़ 5th टाइगर रिजर्व इन द स्टेट, ज्वाइनिंग द मुकुंद्रा हिल, रणथंभौर, सरिस्का, रामगढ़, विषधारी. एंड मध्य प्रदेश में सबसे ज़्यादा है. एंड so answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs. इसमें नेशनल पार्क दिया है एंड स्टेट्स चूज करना है, विच वन इज करेक्टली मैच. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज गुंजिया नेशनल पार्क इन कर्नाटका. इज इट ट्रू? नो, इट्स नॉट इन कर्नाटका, इट्स इन तमिलनाडु. Okay, Tamil Nadu. So first statement is incorrect. Next is Baner Ghat National Park in Assam. Is it true? No, it's not in Assam, it's in Karnataka. Okay, so statement second is also incorrect. Next is Guru Ghasidas National Park, Chhattisgarh. Maruku Vani National Park, Telangana. Yes, 3 and 4 is the correctly matched. So answer for this question is option number D, which is 3 and 4 is the correctly matched. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following best explains the main purpose of Parak Rashtriya Sarvekshan 2024, which is recently seen in the news. So first statement is to assess school performance in key subjects at the state level, system level, and align with the international survey like PISA. Yes, it's a correct answer. For answer for this question is option number A is the correct answer for this question. And if we're talking about the survey, include government added and private schools, covering student in grades 3, 6 and 9 across key subjects such as language, mathematics, science, social science, etc. Okay, and other essential areas. And if we're talking about the Parak, It employs in both paper-based assessment and OMR technology for furnished data collection and analysis. And if we're talking about the initiative aligned with the National Education Policy 2020, its aim to strengthen foundational preparatory and middle stages of education and provide structural feedback at national, state, and district level. And if we're talking about the PISA, what is the full form of PISA, which means प्रोग्राम फॉर इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट असेसमेंट. क्या हो जाएगा? प्रोग्राम फॉर इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट assessment. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to natural world heritage site in India. Okay, so first statement is, और यहाँ पे क्या पूछा? Correct. Sundarban is the largest natural world heritage site in India. No, it's not a correct statement. It's a Western Ghat. So Western Ghat. So first statement is incorrect. Next is Kanchenjunga National Park is the only mixed natural world heritage site in India having both cultural and natural significance. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct answer for this question. And अगर हम बात करते हैं सुंदरबन की, तो ये सुंदरबन कौन सा हो जाएगा? सेकेंड लार्जेस्ट हो जाएगा. और फर्स्ट कौन सा हो जाएगा? वेस्टर्न घाट. लेट मी सी इन द चैट कि कौन सा किधर होगा. सो दिस इज द नेचुरल वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट्स. ओके, नेचुरल वर्ल्ड हेरिटेज साइट्स इन इंडिया. फर्स्ट सबसे ज़्यादा कौन सा है? तो हो जाएगा वो वेस्टर्न घाट का फर्स्ट नंबर पे. ओके, देन हमारा हो जाएगा सेकेंड नंबर पे हो जाएगा कौन सा? तो सुंदरवन. थर्ड पे हो जाएगा हमारा दिस वन विच इज़ ग्रेट हिमालयन नेशनल पार्क कंजर्वेशन एरिया. एंड फोर्थ पे हो जाएगा हमारा नंदा देवी एंड वैली ऑफ फ्लावर नेशनल पार्क, जो कि उत्तराखंड में लोकेटेड है, सुंदरवन वेस्ट बंगाल में. और फिफ्थ पे हमारा हो जाएगा this one which is Kaziranga National Park, which is located in Assam. Then Keoladev National Park in Rajasthan and Manas National Park also in Assam. And if you are talking Western Ghat, it's Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. Okay, and Himachal conservation of conservation area ये हिमाचल प्रदेश. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is it is a gradation from one ecosystem to another where there is no sharp boundary between the two. It denotes a gradual continuous change in the species composition between two ecosystems or communities or organisms across an environmental gradient. Which of the following term is best described in the above passage, which is related to eco clean. Okay, so answer is option number B is the correct answer for this question, which is eco clean. Okay, and if we are talking about another one, which is ecofin, these are called the morphological changed form. Okay, morphological changed form. And if we are talking about the ecotype, which is refers to the species having a wide range of distribution which evolve genetically adapted local population. Okay, and if we're talking about the ecotone, which means is a transition area between two biomes. It is where two communities meet and integrate. It may be narrow or wide, and it may be located the zone between field and forest or regional transition between forest and grassland system. Okay, so answer is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement. First is mammals of colder climate generally have shorter ear to minimize heat loss. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is aquatic animals in the polar seas have a thick layer of fat below their skin to reduce the loss of body heat? Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the melanistic tiger. Okay, so first statement is these tigers have dark coat with stripes that may appear almost black due to genetic mutation. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the Simlipal Tiger Reserve in Odisha is the home to melanistic tiger reserve. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is natural restoration laws sometimes seen in news is related to the following. ये यूरोपियन यूनियन से रिलेटेड है. Okay, so if we're talking about the law which is European Union's first continent-wide legislation for the nature restoration, and इसका एम क्या है तो रिस्टोर करना 20% ऑफ डिग्रेडेड इकोसिस्टम बाय 2030 एंड टोटल 20% तो रिस्टोर करना है बाय 2030 तक. एंड अगर टोटल की बात करते हैं हम टोटल तो वो कब तक करना है 2050 तक. ओके, दिस इज द टारगेट. ओके, एंड रिक्वायर मेंबर स्टेट्स टू प्रिपेयर नेशनल रिस्टोरेशन प्लान बाय 1 सितंबर 2026 एंड प्रायोरिटाइज करना है कंजर्वेशन ऑफ द नेचर 2000 नेटवर्क एरियाज एंड नेचर 2000 is network of protected areas in European Union. और ये लीगली बाइंडिंग टारगेट है. रिस्टोर 30% ऑफ टेरेस्ट्रियल कोस्टल फ्रेश वाटर ड्रेन्ड पिटलैंड्स एंड मराइन इकोसिस्टम्स बाय 2030 एंड रिस्टोर 25,000 kilometer of rivers to free flowing. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs, which is यहाँ पे क्या पूछा करेक्टली मैच पूछा है. सो फर्स्ट इज बायोलॉजिकल इंटरैक्शन एंड इफेक्ट्स. फर्स्ट इज कम्युनलिज्म विच इज बोथ स्पेसीज हैव बेनिफिटेड. नो, इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. इट्स वन इज बेनिफिटेड अनदर वन इज उसमें कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ेगा. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड कम्युनिज्म. नेक्स्ट इज बोथ स्पेसीज इज बेनिफिट, तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं म्यूचुअलिज्म बोलते हैं, ना कि कम्युनलिज्म. ओके, कम्युनलिज्म में एक को बेनिफिट होगा और एक को कोई बेनिफिट ना ही कोई बेनिफिट होगा ना ही कोई नुकसान होगा. ओके, कंपटीशन की अगर हम बात करते हैं तो दोनों को हार्मफुल फॉर बोथ स्पेसीज. ओके, सो दिस वन. एमेंसलिज्म की बात करते हैं हार्मफुल फॉर वन बट the other species are unaffected. Okay, this one is the so answer for this question is none of the above is correctly matched, which is option number D. और अगर इसको हम चार्ट में देखते हैं कि कैसे कैसे ये डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड है, so this is the chart where we can see the mutualism, which means दोनों को प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, benefited both. and if you're talking about the commensalism, इसमें क्या होगा तो इसमें कॉम्बिनेशन एंड इफेक्ट क्या होगा सो देगा एक प्लस एक माइनस. वन स्पेसिस इज बेनिफिटेड एंड अदर स्पेसिस नादर बेनिफिटेड नॉट हार्म्ड. ओके, ना ही उसको बेनिफिट होगा और ना ही कोई हार्म होगा. अगर हम नेगेटिव इंटरेक्शन की बात करते हैं तो उसमें कौन सा हो जाएगा हमारा, उसमें हो जाएगा प्रीडेशन. प्रीडेशन में क्या हो जाएगा, एक को तो फ़ायदा हो रहा है, ठीक है, बट एक को नुकसान हो रहा है, सो उसको प्रीडेशन कहते हैं. लाइक वन स्पेसिस बेनिफिटेड द अदर स्पेसिस इज हार्म्ड. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज पैरासिटिज्म विच मीन्स एक को फ़ायदा हो रहा है दूसरे को नुकसान. ओके, वन स्पेसिस बेनिफिटेड एंड द अदर स्पेसिस इज हार्म्ड. नेक्स्ट इज कंपटीशन. कंपटीशन में क्या होगा, दोनों को हार्मफुल होगा, दोनों में नेगेटिव. अमेंसलिज्म विच मीन्स एक को नुकसान हो रहा है और एक को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. लाइक हार्मफुल फॉर वन बट द अदर स्पेसीज आर अनअफेक्टेड. ओके, सो दिस इज द आंसर. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, which is Mastica swamp forest in India are primarily found in which of the following regions. So which region it's found, it is found in the western ghat. Okay, कहाँ पे वेस्टर्न घाट में. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज डेमचौक रिसेंटली seen in news is located in, ये कहाँ पे, साउथ ईस्ट लद्दाख में लोकेटेड हो गया, कहाँ पे, तो यहाँ पे, दिस इज लद्दाख एरिया एंड दिस इज जम्मू कश्मीर, सो यहाँ पे डेमचौक स्टेट लोकेटेड हो गया. लेट मी शो यू इन द, देयर इट इज लोकेटेड विच इज डेमचौक. ओके, कहाँ पे हो जाएगा, this is the Demchok region and this is Pangong So, and this one is Galwan Valley, Leh, and the spring, hot spring, Depsang Plain एंड दौलत बेग ओडिया. और ये कौन सा एरिया हो जाएगा, तो ये अक्साई चीन का एरिया है, अक्साई चीन. ओके, और ये जो लाइन है इसको कौन सा बोलते हैं, तो LAC बोलते हैं, LAC, and there is a line which is called LOC. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following are indicator species. Correct answer of the question, which is Tuberculosis, Foxia, Sparrow, Mosses, River Otter. Yes, all of the above are correct. So answer for this question is option number D is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the indicators, which is Tubex, first if you're talking about first one, Tubefax. Okay, Tubefax क्या है, तो ये indicator because of ability to tolerate low oxygen and oxygen conditions. Okay, it's a warm or severe worm slug, species tubified, segmented, that it lake, river and several continents. Okay, and if you're talking about the mosses, which is the indicator of air pollution risk to ecosystem because they get most of their nutrients direct from the air and rain rather than the soil. Okay, next is if we're talking about the river otter की अगर हम बात करते हैं, strike carnivorous contaminants that occur in the environment may concentrate in the otter river, the process known as biomagnification. Okay, and another one is sparrow. Sparrow is the able to house sparrow population indicates a healthy ecosystem for human beings in terms of air and water quality, vegetation and other parameters of habitat quality. Okay, so answer is option number option number D. Let's come to the next question, which is biodiversity hotspot is a concept introduced by Norman Myers as the biogeographic region that has significant level of biodiversity and is threatened by the human habitation in the context of following statement. Okay, so first statement is these areas are extremely rich in species, have high endemism and are under constant threat. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is they have 30% or less of their original natural vegetation. Yes, it's also correct. And next is out of the total 36 biodiversity hotspot are in India. No, it's not 36, it's only 4. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. And if you're talking about the 4 biodiversity hotspots, so वो कौन सा हो जाएगा, पहला तो the Himalayas, another one is Indo-Burma region, then third one is Western Ghat, and fourth one is Sunda land. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is the word tardigrade. The word tardigrade is sometimes mentioned in media to refers as it's a microorganism capable of surviving extreme environmental condition. Option B is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the tiger reserves in India. First is Sundarban Tiger Reserve has the largest area under critical tiger habitat. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. It's because it's not Sundarban, it's a Nagarjuna Sagar Sri Salem Tiger Reserve. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is it is the, if you're talking about the Nagarjuna Sri Sagar Salem Tiger Reserve is the largest under area critical habitat tiger habitat and also largest tiger reserve in India. Okay, so let's come to the next statement, which is the Jim Corbett Tiger Reserve has highest tiger density among all tiger reserves. Yes, it's a correct statement. Then followed by Kaziranga Tiger Reserve and Nagarhole, and another one is Orang Tiger Reserve. Okay, so answer is option number B. Only 2 is the correct. Let's come to the next question, which is recently India has been ranked 146 out of 180 countries in the Global Nature Conservation Index released by, ये किसके द्वारा रिलीज किया गया है? So UNEP, no. Another one is Worldwide Fund for Nature, no. Conservation International, no. So answer is option number D, none of the above. And if we are talking about the NCI is developed by Goldman Sonfeld School for Sustainability and Climate Change at Ben Gurion University of the Negev and biodb.com, a non-profit website dedicated to maintaining biodiversity data. So answer is option number D. And if we're talking about the वर्स्ट परफॉर्मेंस, जो कि सबसे ख़राब रहा है, उसमें कौन सा आ जाएगा 180th नंबर पे? तो वो आ जाएगा किरीबाती 180 में, टर्की 179, इराक 178 एंड माइक्रोनेशिया इन 177. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं स्कोर की, तो इंडिया का स्कोर कितना रहा है? तो वो रहा है 45.5 आउट ऑफ 100. ओके, सो let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs. First is temperate grassland. Okay, temperate grassland, and there is a reason. Prairies in Asia, no. Steppes in Asia and prairies in North America and veld in South Africa and pampas in South America. So answer is, यहाँ पे correctly मैच पूछा है, so answer is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs, which is trophic level examples. First trophic level zooplankton, no, it's not like that. First is phytoplankton, which means plants, and another one is second trophic level, which is zooplankton, and third grasshopper is also a second trophic level. And if we are talking about the third trophic level, which is birds and fish wolf, are comes under third trophic levels. Okay, let me show you in the chart, which is showing the tropical levels. So this one, the example, like if we are talking about the first trophic level, which is plants related, it's a producer. Okay, producer like घास फूस plants, like फॉर एग्जाम्पल की अगर हम बात करें तो उसमें फाइटोप्लैंक्टन, ग्रास एंड ट्रीज आ जाएगा. एंड इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट प्राइमरी कंज्यूमर, विच इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड सेकेंड ट्रॉफिक लेवल, which comes under the herbivores, and there is a zooplankton, grasshopper and cow is example. And if we are talking second consumer, which means third trophic level, which is carnivores, and फॉर एग्जाम्पल की अगर हम बात करते हैं बर्ड, फिश, वॉल फिश में आ जाएगा. एंड टर्सरी कंज्यूमर की अगर बात करते हैं फोर्थ ट्रॉफिक लेवल, टॉप कार्निवोर्स इन मैन एंड लायन. ओके, सो दिस वन इज द एग्जाम्पल. लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, विच इज next question is consider the following statements regarding the mangrove in India. Okay, so first statement is, और यहाँ पे पूछा क्या है, तो वो correct statement पूछा है. So first statement is West Bengal has the largest area of mangroves in India. Is it true? West Bengal is the largest area of mangrove in India. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is India's share in the world's mangrove area is more than 20%. Is it true? No, it's not like that. It's a 3% only. So second statement is incorrect. Next is mangrove trees have a viviparous seed dispersed mechanism. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs, which is wildlife sanctuaries and state. Barak Bhuban in Karnataka. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. It's located in Assam. So first statement is incorrect. Next is Kamur in Bihar. Correctly matched. Uranganam in Kerala. Is it true? No. It's not in Kerala. It's in Andhra Pradesh. Okay. So answer is there is answer correctly matched. So answer is option number A. Only one is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is this protected area was recently declared a fully disabled friendly ecotourism destination and a carbon negative national park. It is also land of Nilkurinji, which is flower that blooms once in a 12-year like a Kumbh Mela, and the highest peak of Western Ghat is located within the boundaries of this national park. This is also home of largest population of endangered Nilgiri tar. So which of the following protected areas being described in passage which is related to option number C is the Iraukulam National Park. Okay, and if we're talking about Nagarhole National Park, which is located in कर्नाटका एंड अनदर वन इज साइलेंट वैली जो कि कहाँ पे हो जाएगा केरला में एंड अनदर वन इज मुकुर्ती नेशनल पार्क ये कहाँ पे लोकेटेड है तो ये तमिलनाडु में लोकेटेड है ओके सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर सी इज द करेक्ट आंसर लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज consider the following pairs regarding the coastal regulation zone. First is coastal regulation zone description. Coastal regulation zone 1A ecological sensitive area. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is coastal regulation zone description area that has been developed up to or close to shoreline. Is it true? Yes, it's also correct. Next is CRZ, which is Coastal Regulation Zone 4A area between two tide line and high tide line. No, it's not a correct statement because it's located in the like CRZ4A की अगर हम बात करते हैं एरियाज बिटवीन लो टाइड लाइन अप टू 12 nautical miles on the seaward side, and if we are talking about the CRZ4B applicable to tidal influenced water bodies, and if we are talking about CRZ3 land areas that are relatively undisturbed rural areas and those which do not fall under CRZ second. Okay, सो आंसर इज यहाँ पे करेक्टली मैच पूछा है सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी ओनली 2 इज द करेक्ट आंसर लेट्स कम टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन विच इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग बेस्ट डिस्क्राइब द टर्म बायोडाइवर्सिटी कोल्ड स्पोर्ट ओके सो फर्स्ट इज it is an area that houses the largest incidents of biodiversity with high specific richness and endemism. No. Next is it is the biogeographic region with a significant reservoir of biodiversity that threatens with destruction. No. Next is it is an area that relatively low biological diversity but also include threatened or a rare species? Yes, it's a correct answer for this question, which is option number C. Let's come to the next question, which is which of the following are example of man-made ecosystems? So first is crop field, man-made ecosystem, crop field, yes. ग्रासलैंड, नो, ग्रासलैंड नहीं हो जाएगा. एक्वेरियम, यस. स्ट्रीम भी नहीं हो जाएगा. ग्रासलैंड और इक्वेटोरियम क्या हो जाएगा? तो नेचुरल हो जाएगा. नेचुरल इकोसिस्टम, नेचुरल इकोसिस्टम हो जाएगा. ओके, सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर बी. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we are talking about the chart where we can see the natural and man-made ecosystem, which this is the ecosystem which is two types. First is natural, another one is artificial. Then if we are talking about the natural one, there this is also two types, which is a terrestrial ecosystem. For example, grassland, forest, desert, and ecosystem, desert ecosystem. And if we are talking about aquatic ecosystem, it is also two type, which is lentic and another one is floatic. Lentic is stagnant water like लेक एंड पॉन्ड, जो कि रुका हुआ है, बह नहीं रहा है. एंड इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द लॉटिक विच मीन्स फ्लोइंग वाटर लाइक रिवर, स्ट्रीम एंड ओशियंस. ओके, एंड इफ आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेकेंड वन विच इज आर्टिफिशियल लाइक aquarium, park, kitchen garden, etc. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement with reference to World Network of Mountain Biosphere Reserves. First statement is over 50% of biosphere reserve globally are situated in mountainous region. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is cold desert biosphere reserve of India is included in the World Network of Mountain Biosphere Reserve. No, it's not a correct statement because there is no biosphere reserve from India which is part of the World Network of Mountain Biosphere Reserve. Okay, the second statement is incorrect. Next is UNESCO launched the World Network of Mountain Biosphere Reserve in December 2021. So answer yes, it's a correct. So answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is arrange the following levels of organism of ecology in the ascending order. Okay, so first is biomes, ecosystem, landscape, biosphere. So if we're talking about this one, first is पहले कौन सा आ जाएगा? तो इकोसिस्टम आएगा. देन हमारा आ जाएगा इसमें कौन सा? लैंडस्केप. देन आ जाएगा हमारा बायोम. देन आ जाएगा बायोस्फीयर. ओके, सो इसको असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में ये करना है. सो कौन सा हो जाएगा? आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज 2, 3, 1, 4, which is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with reference to the Lake Kariba, which recently seen in news. It is world's largest artificial lake by volume. Yes, it's a correct statement. It is located in Mexico. No, it's not in Mexico. It is located in Central Africa in the Jamberi River basin between Zambia and Zimbabwe. और ये किसके बिटवीन है? जाम्बिया एंड जिम्बाब्वे. ओके, सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. ओनली 1 is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is which of the following are correct with reference to the biomagnification? First is it result in increasing concentration of certain compounds along the food chain. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the compound that get biomagnified are mostly in biodegradable. No, it's not a correct statement because it's non-biodegradable. Okay, so second statement is incorrect. So answer is option number A. Only 1 is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is the eco-sensitive zone are area that act as a shock absorber for the protected areas against any non-forest activity. Which of the following activities are strictly prohibited in eco-sensitive zone? So first is commercialized use of firewood. Yes, it's a correct. Next, establishment of major electricity power project. Correct. Movement of vehicular traffic at night. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement. Next is rainwater harvest, also not correct. Okay, so जो strictly prohibited है commercial use of firewood and establishment of hydroelectricity power plant. So answer is option number B is the correct answer. Only two. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is with reference to elephant conservation, consider the following statement. First is the Singhbum Elephant Reserve in Jharkhand is the largest elephant reserve in India. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. And if we're talking about the Singhbums, which is located in Jharkhand, there is elephants reserve like protected areas, Dalma Wildlife Sanctuaries, Saranda, Kolhan, Podhat, Chaibasa South, Chaibasa North, and Dhalbhum Forest Divisions. Okay, so statement first is correct. Next is Tarai Elephant Reserve is India's first elephant reserve under the Project Elephant. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the Tarai Elephant Reserve is 33rd in the country and second in यूपी. ये कौन सा नंबर का हो जाएगा? तो 33वां नंबर का हो जाएगा ऑफ द कंट्री. ओके, एंड अगर हम बात करते हैं यूपी के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में तो ये कौन सा हो जाएगा? सेकेंड. ओके, एंड टेर इज अ सेपरेट इन एरिया. एंड इसमें कौन कौन सा फॉरेस्ट एरिया आ जाएगा? पीलभित टाइगर रिजर्व एंड दूधवर नेशनल पार्क, किशनपुर वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी एंड कतरनी घाट वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज. And the first elephant reserve in UP was notified in Sivalik in Saharan and Bijnor district in 2009. Okay, so answer is option number A. Only one is correct. Let's come to the next question, which is living organism cannot use the nitrogen directly from the atmosphere. Nitrogen is converted into usable forms through which of the following? So first is use of chemical fertilizer, natural lighting agents, or algae. So answer is option number D. All of the above are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement with respect to the marine protected areas, which MPA. First is they are defined under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. No, it's not a correct statement. It's not defined under MPA. Okay, so first statement is not correct. It can be declared as a national park or a wildlife sanctuary. Yes, it's a correct answer. So answer for this question is option number B, which is only 2 is correct answer for this question. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements about the biosphere reserve in India. First is the Gulf of Mannar is the largest biosphere reserve in terms of area. So first statement is correct. No, it's not a correct because it's a Kutch, not Mannar. So first statement is incorrect. Next is the Nokrek is the smallest biosphere reserve in terms of area. Is it true? No. Nokrek is not the smallest. It's a Dibru-Sikhova. Okay, Dibru-Sikhova is the smallest biosphere reserve in terms of area. So statement second is also incorrect. Next is other than the Nilgiri and Achnak Amarkantak, no biosphere reserve is spread across two or more states. Is it true? No. ये सब के अलावा और भी है, लाइक अगर हम बात करते हैं सो Dibru-Sakhar's biosphere reserve is the smallest and Kutch biosphere reserve is the largest. And if we are talking about the Agastya Malay biosphere reserve is spread across Tamil Nadu and Kerala, those states के between, and Achnak Amarkantak biosphere is spread between Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh, and rest of 15 biosphere reserve except Nilgiri lies इन ओनली वन. ओके, नीलगिरी किसमें 3 स्टेट से करता है, तमिलनाडु, केरला एंड कर्नाटका. इट्स अ ट्राई जंक्शन ऑल्सो. ओके, सो और बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व में टोटल कितना है, तो टोटल 18 बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व है इन इंडिया. एंड जिसमें कि 12 को मैप रिकॉग्नाइज करता है. ओके, और मैप वो कब बना था, प्रोग्राम्ड बाय द यूनेस्को इन 1971. ओके, सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन इज ऑप्शन नंबर डी. None of the above is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the elephant reserve, which is first is elephant reserve have been provided legal status under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement, because elephant reserve do not have formal legal protection like national park or wildlife sanctuary while under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So first statement is incorrect. Next is no alternation of boundaries in elephant reserve can be done without the approval of National Board of for wildlife. Yes, it's a correct answer. For answer for this question is option number B. Only 2 is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following is primarily objective of TULIP program? Okay, TULIP program recently launched in Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So first is provide vocational training program. No, it empowers marginalized artisan by the offering digital e-commerce platform for global exposure and economic self-reliance. Yes, it's a correct answer. So answer for this question is option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we are talking about details of this scheme, which is digital empowerment, global exposure and economic self-reliance. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following. इसमें क्या है? So which of the above area are given are defined as protected area under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So first is national park, community reserve, sacred group नहीं हो रहा, wildlife sanctuary and wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserve भी नहीं होगा and sacred भी नहीं होगा. So answer for this question is option number 1, 2 and 4, which is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is how many of the above are following example of abiotic components? Abiotic means non-living things. Okay, non-living things. So first is sunlight, green plant तो हो जाएगा biotic. Okay, so second नहीं होगा temperature, moisture, atmosphere. So answer for this question is option number C. All 4 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, and if we're talking about the biotic elements, biotic compounds and abiotic compounds, if we're talking about biotic, जिसमें कौन सा आ जाएगा, तो these are non-living parts of the ecosystem that shape its environment. Some examples abiotic components are following like temperature, water moisture, soil, sunlight, atmosphere and wind. All of the above are abiotic component. And if we are talking about the biotic components, there is a living or once living organism that make up an ecosystem. For example, biotic components like plants, trees, shrub, herbs, and animals like horses, kangaroos, fish, shark, jellyfish, and bacteria. For example, E. coli, eukaryotic microbes like amoeba, and fungus की अगर हम बात करते हैं, which is fungi like mushroom, and waste from living things like trash from the living organism, and remains of dead species, which is remains of dead species. Okay, so here are so answer for this question is option number C. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements about the neritic zone and coastal ecosystem. So first is it is a region of shallow water with a depth of 150 depth up to 1500. No, it's not a correct statement because ये 1500 नहीं था, ये कितना हो जाएगा So it's a 200 meter. Okay, 200 meters. So first statement is incorrect. Next is this constitute the edge of the continental shelf. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the phycoplanter and zooplanter are most common species found in this zone. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Only 2 and 3 is the correct answer for this question. Okay, let me see in the image. This is the Neritic, Oceanic and littorals. If we are talking about the littorals, this one is littorals, Bethel, Abyssal and Haddle. Okay, इसमें this is Neritic and Oceanic 200 meter, 1000 meter, 400 meter and 6000 meter. Okay, so let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statement. First is this zone is warmest since it is shallow and can absorb more of sun's heat. Is it true? Yes. And इसमें पूछा क्या which of the following zones have been described above given characteristics. Okay, it sustains a fairly diverse community that include several species like diatoms, fishes and amphibians. ये किससे related हो जाएगा? Littoral zones. Okay, this one is related to the littoral zone. And if we're talking about the limnatic zone, profundal zone, which is limnatic zone की अगर हम बात करते हैं, the near surface open water surrounded by littoral zones is limnatic zones. The limnatic zone is well lighted like littoral zones and dominated by planktons, both phytoplanktons and aquatic plankton. Sorry, both phytoplanktons and zooplanktons. Okay, and if we are talking about the profundal zone, deep water part of lake or pond is called profundal zone. This zone is much colder and denser than the other two. Little light penetrates all the way through the limnatic use oxygen of cellular respiration. Okay, so answer is option number A. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following pairs which is correctly matched. First is elephant reserves and state. Mayur Jaran Elephant Reserve, which is located in West Bengal. Is it true? Baitarni Elephant Reserve in Odisha. Is it true? Yes, both are correct. Next is Lemru Elephant Reserve in Arunachal Pradesh. No, it's not a correct statement because it's located in Chhattisgarh. Okay. Next one is Mahanadi Elephant Reserve in Odisha. Is it true? Sorry, Chhattisgarh. No, it's in Odisha. Okay. So answer is option number, और यहाँ पे क्या बचा करेक्टली मैच. सो आंसर इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. 1 and 2 is correctly matched. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is Thado tribe was in news recently. In this context, Thado tribe primarily found in which of the following state, which is in Manipur district, Manipur state. Okay, which is northeastern state. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the pioneer species. First is they are those species that invade a bare areas. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is lichens and phytoplankton are example of pioneer species. Yes, it's also correct. So answer for this question is option number C. Both are correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is which of the following may be used by birds and animals to navigate through their course of migration. is और इसमें क्या करेक्ट आंसर चूज करना है. सो फर्स्ट इज सन स्टार मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ऑर्डर. सो आंसर इज ऑल ऑफ द अबव, which is option number D is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the Namo Drone Didi scheme. So first is it is a centrally sponsored scheme under the Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana National Rural Livelihood Mission. Is it true? No, it's not sponsored. It's centrally sector scheme. Okay, so first is incorrect. Next is It implemented by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is the scheme provide 100% financial support for the cost of drone accessible to women stage. No. Self-help group. No, it's not a correct statement because the financial support covers it's 80%. Okay, 80% of the cost drawn and accessories up to 8 lakh, with the remaining 20% available through loans under the National Agriculture Infrastructure financial financing facilities with a 3% interest subvention. Okay, so answer for this question is option number B, only 2 is the correct. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following factors, which is which of the following factors primarily contribute to the form of formation of Yamuna river. So first is क्या चीज वहाँ पे फोम फॉर्मेशन के लिए कौन सा फैक्टर है. ओके, एनारोबिक बैक्टीरिया करेक्ट. फॉस्फेट्स फ्रॉम डिटर्जेंट, इंडस्ट्रियल डिस्चार्ज ऑफ केमिकल्स एंड पॉल्यूटेंट accumulated due to lean river flow in winter. Yes. Seasonal increase in oxygenation. No. So answer is option number C, 1, 2, 3 and 4 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is the Global TB Report 2024 released recently by World Health Organization cites two countries as the largest contributor to the global increase in reported TB cases in 2022-23, which is India and Indonesia. Okay, so answer is option number B. Let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements with respect to community reserves. Okay, so first statement is the state government, after consultation with local authorities, can declare any area owned by the government as a community reserve. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. No, it's not a correct statement because ये government से नहीं लेते हैं permission. For example, if we're talking about this one, statement 1, which is under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 as amended in 2003, community reserve can be declared only on private or community land. ओके, तो किस में हो सकता है? प्राइवेट प्लस कम्युनिटी लैंड में, ना कि गवर्नमेंट वाला में. ओके, so not government on land. A community reserve specifically applies to areas where communities are individual voluntarily commit to conserving wildlife on their own land. So first statement is incorrect. Next is an area within the national park and wildlife sanctuary cannot be declared a community reserve. Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is any change in boundary of the community reserve require approval of the national board for wildlife. No, it's not required. Okay, so statement third is all incorrect. Next, community reserve can be declared on private land. Yes, it's a correct. So answer for this question is option number C, which is 2 and 4 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to big cats, consider the following statement. First is India is home to all 7 big cats of world. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because इंडिया में ओनली 5 मिलता है. ओके, और वो कौन कौन सा हो जाएगा? तो टाइगर, लायन, लेपर्ड, स्नो लेपर्ड, टाइगर, लायन, लेपर्ड, स्नो लेपर्ड एंड नेक्स्ट वन इज चीता. ओके, चीता भी एक्सटेंड हो गया था इंडिया से. अभी चीता 2 कंट्री से लाया गया है इंडिया में. सो वो कौन कौन सा कंट्रीज था? एक तो साउथ अफ्रीका था और दूसरा आप हमें कमेंट सेक्शन में बताइए कि वो कौन से कंट्रीज था जहाँ से चीता को लाया गया है, इंडिया में डिपोर्ट किया गया. ओके, सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इनकरेक्ट. नेक्स्ट इज द इंडिया इज द ओनली कंट्री वेयर टाइगर्स एंड लायंस आर फाउंड इन द वाइल्ड. यस, इट्स अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. नेक्स्ट इज द इंटरनेशनल बिग कैट अलायंस which India recently joined is headquartered in Russia. Is it true? No, it's in New Delhi. Okay, which is in India. So statement third is also incorrect. So answer for this question is option number A. Only two is correct. Okay. और इंटरनेशनल इसको ज्वाइन कब किया है तो 2024 में. And if we're talking about the seven big cats, which is let me show in the image. This is the seven big cats of their locations, like lions in Africa and Eurasia, tiger Asia, jaguar America, cheetah Africa, and snow leopard alpine region of South Central Asia, and leopard Africa, Asia and Middle East, and ये जागुआर होगा. ओके. जागुआर कौन सा हो जाएगा तो नॉर्थ अमेरिका. और इंडिया में हमने अभी क्या बताया था कि कितने टोटल 5 पाए जाते हैं. ओके. सो इसमें से कौन कौन सा है जो कि इंडिया में नहीं पाया जाता है. एक तो जागुआर नहीं पाया जाता है, एंड दूसरा एक सॉरी ये काउगर है. जागुआर तो एक जागुआर नहीं पाया जाता और एक प्यूमा नहीं पाया जाता. ओके. कौन कौन सा तो जागुआर प्लस पूमा दोनों इंडिया में नहीं पाया जाता है, बाकी पांचों पाया जाता है. ओके. एंड इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इट्स क्रिटिकली एंडेंजर्ड विच इज if we're talking about the conservation status of big cats in India, ओके उसका अगर हम बात करते हैं तो उसमें कौन सा IUCN का इंडेंजर्ड लिस्ट में कौन कौन सा आ जाएगा. इंडेंजर्ड हो जाएगा टाइगर, और वल्नरेबल हो जाएगा चीता लायन स्नो लिपर्ड एंड लिपर्ड. चार हो जाएगा वल्नरेबल विच इज़ लायन चीता स्नो लिपर्ड एंड लिपर्ड, एंड इंडेंजर्ड हो जाएगा टाइगर, एंड थ्रेटेंड हो जाएगा जागुआर, एंड लीस्ट कंसर्न हो जाएगा प्यूमा. ओके. एंड इफ़ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द, और अभी ये न्यूज़ में इसलिए भी है और इम्पॉर्टेंट भी है बिकॉज प्रोजेक्ट टाइगर जो कि स्टार्ट हुआ था 1973 में, उसका अभी 50 साल हो गया है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम निकारागुआ स्टूडेंट ऑल्सो ज्वाइंड, एंड हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ पे है इंडिया में. ओके. सो आंसर फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन विच इज ऑप्शन नंबर ए. Only one is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is consider the following statements regarding the global tiger forum. Okay, global tiger forum के बारे में बात करते हैं. So first statement is it is an intergovernmental body exclusively set up for the conservation of tiger in wild and the range of countries. Is it true? Yes, it's a correct statement. Next is it is secretary based on Moscow, Russia. No, it's not in Moscow, Russia. It's in New Delhi. Okay, New Delhi. So statement second is incorrect. Next, it aims to provide infrastructure as well as financial support to tiger conservation. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer is option number B. Only 2 is the correct answer for this question. Let's come to the next question, which is with reference to plant species of India. First is consider the following statements. और इसमें क्या पूछा है, करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट पूछा है. नेक्स्ट सो स्टेटमेंट फर्स्ट इज असम कैटिंग इज अ क्रिटिकली इंडेंजर्ड स्पीसीज एंडेमिक to Barak Valley in Assam. Is it true? No, it's not a correct statement because the Amentotaxus assamica, commonly known as Assam Catian Yew, is a critically endangered and endemic species found only in 2 locations, which is in Changalgam in Anjaur district and Dev village in Toru Hills, Papum Rare district in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, so first statement is incorrect. Next is Arunachal Pradesh has the highest district of Mongolian species. No, it's not in Arunachal Pradesh, it's in Assam. Okay, so statement second is incorrect. Next is Indian bedulum Google tree is a critically endangered species and is highly valued in the Ayurvedic system of medicine due to medicinal properties. Yes, it's a correct statement. So answer for this question is option number A. Only one is correct. Okay, let's come to the next question, which is a gap limitation. Gap limitation, sometimes seen in ecological study, refers to first is the limit is to disturbance bird can fly without stopping to rest? No. The maximum size of prey that a predator can consume based on its mouth size? Yes. So option number B is the correct answer for this question. Okay. सो थैंक यू सो मच गाइस, आज के लिए इतना ही. नेक्स्ट पार्ट जो आएगा वो कल आएगा हमारा. ओके, टेस्ट 18 का. ओके, एंड इफ़ यू वांट टू आस्क एनीथिंग रिगार्डिंग टेस्ट और समथिंग, सो आप हमारे टेलीग्राम चैनल पे ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं, जो कि जिसका लिंक हम डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे देंगे. स्टडी विथ PK Q&A है हमारा टेलीग्राम चैनल, उसको आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच.